What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Sneaker Talk for a brand new Air Jordan 1 High review. And today we're taking a look at the Air Jordan 1 Retro High White Black Volt University Gold. So today we have the first Air Jordan 1 High release of 2021. And I gotta say, Jordan Brand started the year off pretty strong. Just like all Air Jordan 1 Highs as of recently, this was an instant sellout that actually just released today on January 9th, 2021. Today we're gonna take a look at these up close. I'll show you guys the details, the quality control, the craftsmanship, talk about sizing. Stay tuned to the end of the video to see my resale predictions. And with that said, let's dive into the sneaker. This is not something we are really used to seeing, a two-tone color like split right here on the side, the back right here, where it has this volt and then it has this university gold underneath. Besides that, they even wrap it up with a black perimeter right here. The border is pretty cool and it does contrast very well. Not only do these shoes have a quite unique kind of color blocking and color palette for that matter, but the materials they use and the way they change things around on the shoe is quite refreshing, which is nice to see in 2021, a nice change of pace from everything we saw last year. This entire sneaker uses a leather upper, and it's not the same kind of leather we are used to seeing on a lot of Air Jordan 1 Highs. It kind of has this like matte toned down approach. The leather doesn't feel super glossy in a sense. There's no extra pebbling or tumbling. It's a smooth leather upper. So this shoe, in my opinion, the colorway is going to be fantastic for summer, and I can definitely foresee the resale of the shoe climbing a lot going into the summer months. But I'll talk about resale again later in the video. Let's talk about the color blocking. So you have a white leather toe box with that black kind of Air Jordan 1 black toe kind of color blocking wrapping around that white toe box. You also have a white leather panel on the side of the sneaker with that black Nike swoosh right on top. Taking a look at the back panels, you have this hit of university gold on the bottom half, and then you have a hit of volt with black on the upper half. This kind of also reminds me of like the Union LA kind of vibe, how they did the Union ones where it was like a split between two Jordan 1s put together. These don't really have like that DIY reconstructed kind of vibe when it comes to the Unions, but it kind of has this sort of like raw kind of look to it. That mainly has to deal with the what they changed up on the shoe, which is why I said these are so different from Jordan 1s of the past, like in 2020. Let's look at the bottom half of the sneaker right here. You can see this panel right here, this little flap, this wing, it comes out. That's not something we're really used to seeing at all. The only time I've really seen this on Jordan 1s is, I believe, these right here. I think the only time we've really seen this is on the UNC, or not the UNC, but the off-white Jordan 1. So notice how they have that flap right here. That is also seen on this University Volt Gold pair. It also has some more kind of like off-white raw elements when it comes to the tongue. The tongue is an exposed foam tongue right here, and that's something that was super popularized in the off-white sneakers. So you have that foam, exposed foam tongue on the back, and then the tongue of the shoe, the actual like tag, it is a plastic see-through kind of deal. The really unique thing about this pair is that the text is flipped around. So typically this text would be seen on the inside of an Air Jordan 1, and then you have the Nike Air logo. This right here is on the inside. If you were to receive this years ago, you would have thought it was a factory defect or a flaw. So it has this really unique aspect to it. The foam is exposed on the tongue, right? But there's also exposed gray foam on the back panel. So right around the back right here, it is all like raw foam, which is really something we're not used to seeing at all when it comes to ones. The off-white ones don't have like an exposed foam and instead has a different kind of exposed material. And in Tom's pair, it looks like it can get dirty pretty easily. On Tom's pair, he has some like mud or some dirt right here. And I feel like that's gonna be a little harder to get out depending on the kind of shoe cleaner that you use. So besides that exposed gray foam, you also have hits of this black on the sock liner, which I really like, because when it comes to denim bleeding onto them, it's not gonna happen. It's a nice black, and that's gonna prevent it looking really aged and nasty and crusty as you wear these more and more. Taking a look down the center of the shoe, you have sort of this sail tongue and sail laces included on the pair. These also do come with a pair of black laces, so if you wanted to swap them in, you could totally do that. But I really like the look of how these have sail laces. Another thing you're gonna notice about the sail color, it sails like a shade off of white. It's like a creamier white. You also have sail on the midsole of the shoe. So right down here It's a really nice kind of contrast to the white, and you can clearly see the difference between sail and white on the shoe. But the one like bonus thing I really like about the fact that they went for a sail midsole here is because it kind of matches like pretty much spot on the shade of the tongue. You of course have a black outsole for these shoes to wrap it up all together. In terms of the colorway and the color blocking, I find it strange that they released these so early into the year of 2021. Maybe this means they're going to be releasing more Air Jordan 1s like this throughout the year, but this really screams to me as a summer colorway. This Volt, this University Gold, these are colors I would expect to see in the summer months when people are wearing like neon kind of clothing and more bold and more vibrant pieces of clothing. In terms of the leather quality on this Air Jordan 1 High, I gotta say I am very satisfied with it. It's not a cheap pair of like leather, I want to say. It looks really nice, and it has like this matte kind of finish. Like you can definitely see it on the black portion. It's not what I'm used to seeing on a lot of Jordan 1s. And then on the very back heel area, the gold part, it has this kind of like raw feel. Like a raw leather, the way it's cut. It does have this different kind of vibe. The black portions around here, which are like this fabric, it's not a all leather construction. It also reminds me of the, the Rookie of the Years and the Off-Whites, how you can have this flap open up. In terms of sizing and comfort for the Air Jordan 1 High Volt University Gold, I would definitely recommend going your true size in any Air Jordan 1. If you have a wider foot, going up half a size is pretty common. And then on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give these a solid 7 out of 10. Air Jordan 1s aren't known to be the most comfortable sneaker in the world, but there's a lot of people who are super used to them, and they are more than fine with rocking Air Jordan 1s all day long. I find them comfortable. I like the padding on the side of the shoe here too. I often switch out the insole of these to something of like a running shoe nature, just because the insole they include here, which also has Nike Air in this like Volt colorway inside, it's super basic. It's just regular foam, very bare bones. There's an air unit inside the sail midsole, which you can't see, but other than that, it is 1985 tech, so don't expect to be amazed with comfort, but it's still a comfortable shoe. Now in terms of resale value and my resale prediction, right now these are currently reselling for about 275 to 290 Canadian dollars, but I honestly see these sneakers going up to 350 to 400 Canadian dollars as the months go by. I can definitely see these going up to 300 minimum around the summertime, and then as more people wear and beat up these pairs of shoes, I could see these eventually peaking and plateauing at around $400. I really don't see these going for more than 400, but who knows, maybe in 3 years these could easily be one of those Jordans like the Obsidians or the Mochas. Honestly, now is probably the best time you can get this shoe, because the value of these ones, I can tell you, is not going to go down. It's only going to go up from here. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about these. Are these a cop? Are these a drop? Did you flip a pair? Did you catch a W? Did you catch an L? Let me know in the comment section down below. And with that said, thanks again, Tom, for lending me this pair. I'll have his review linked down below, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out.